Sports, they say, is the epitome of life. Just like life itself, sports can be unpredictable. A game can turn upside down in a matter of seconds. All it takes is one play to make fans go from happy to sad and vice versa. Today, we're going to look at some of the most iconic sports plays that left fans speechless. Without further ado, let's begin. Roger Federer versus Rafael Nadal. It's hard to believe, but Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal are tied 20-24 in head-to-head matches. However, there is one match that stands out amongst them all. Their 5-set thriller at the 2008 Wimbledon Station Final. The match lasted for over 4 hours and it was filled with twists and turns right from the very beginning. Nadal took the first 2 sets, but Federer made a remarkable comeback, winning the next 2. In the deciding set, both players were neck and neck until Nadal broke Federer's serve in the 8th game. This proved to be the turning point of the match as Nadal went on to serve out the victory. The crowd was left stunned as they witnessed the greatest tennis match of all time. University of Connecticut versus Duke University. The 2016 NCAA Men's Division I Basketball Championship was one of the most exciting games. In recent memory, the University of Connecticut Huskies were playing against the Duke Blue Devils, and the Huskies were victorious by a score of 77-74. But it wasn't just the close score that made the game so exciting. It was also the fact that the Huskies were underdogs going into the game. They were seeded 7th while Duke was the 2nd seed. No one gave the Huskies a chance to win, but they proved everyone wrong. The game came down to the wire with UConn winning by just 3 points. Montreal Alouettes vs. Saskatchewan Roughriders. On October 23, 1976, the Montreal Alouettes and the Saskatchewan Roughriders played what is considered by many to be the greatest game in Canadian football history. The score was tied 24-24 as time expired and the game went into overtime. In the first overtime period, the Alouettes kicked a field goal to take the lead, but the Rough Riders answered back with a touchdown on the very next possession. With only 14 seconds remaining in the game, the Rough Riders attempted a 2-point conversion that would have won them the game, but the pass was incomplete, and the game went into a second overtime period. In the second overtime, the Alouettes drove down the field and scored a touchdown. They then successfully converted the extra point and won the game. The final score was 31-27. Boston Celtics vs. Los Angeles Lakers. The 1985 NBA Finals was a highly anticipated matchup between two of the league's most dominant teams. The Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers did not disappoint. The series went to 7 games with the Celtics ultimately emerging victorious. One of the most memorable moments of the series came in Game 7, when the Celtics' Larry Bird hit a clutch 3-pointer to put his team up by 2 points. With only seconds remaining on the clock, the Lakers had a chance to tie the game, but Magic Johnson's layup attempt was blocked by Kevin McHale. The Celtics went on to win the game and the championship. Toronto Blue Jays vs. Atlanta Braves. The 1990 World Series was another classic matchup between the evenly matched teams. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves went the distance, with the Blue Jays ultimately prevailing in 6 games. One of the most unforgettable moments of the series came in Game 6, when the Blue Jays' Roberto Alomar hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th inning to give his team the championship. The home run was Alomar's 2nd of the game and 4th of the series. He was named the World Series MVP. Chicago Bulls vs. Utah Jazz. The 1997 NBA Finals was a rematch of the previous US Finals between the Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz. The Bulls were looking to complete a three-peat, while the Jazz were hoping to win their first NBA title. The Bulls won in 6 games, with the Jazz taking the series opener in overtime. One of the most memorable moments of the series came in Game 5, when Michael Jordan hit a game-winning jump shot over Brian Russell with less than a second remaining on the clock. The Bulls went on to win the game and the championship. New England Patriots vs. Atlanta Falcons. Super Bowl LI was one of the most exciting games in recent memory. The New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons went back and forth throughout the game, with the Falcons taking a 28-3 lead into the 4th quarter. The Patriots made a remarkable comeback, scoring 19 points in the 4th quarter to tie the game. The game went into overtime, where the Patriots won on a 2-point conversion. Tom Brady was named the Super Bowl MVP after throwing for 466 yards and 2 touchdowns. Green Bay Packers vs. Kansas City Chiefs. Super Bowl I was the first ever Super Bowl, and it was a classic matchup between two of the NFL's most storied franchises, the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. FC Barcelona vs. Real Madrid. El Clasico is one of the biggest rivalries in world football, and FC Barcelona and Real Madrid have met numerous times in the UEFA Champions League. One of the most unforgettable matches between the two teams came in 2011 when Barcelona came from behind to win 3-2 in extra time. The match was part of the semi-finals and Barcelona went on to win the championship. Lionel Messi scored twice for Barcelona in the match, including the game-winning goal in extra time. Duke Blue Devils vs. Kentucky Wildcats. The 2012 NCAA Men's Division I basketball tournament was one of the most exciting tournaments in recent memory. The Duke Blue Devils and the Kentucky Wildcats met in the championship game, and the Blue Devils won 61-54. One of the most memorable moments of the tournament came when Mason Plumlee blocked a shot by Anthony Davis in the closing minutes of the game. The block preserved Duke's lead and helped the Blue Devils win the championship. New York Yankees vs. New York Mets. The 2000 World Series was a matchup between the teams from the same city, the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. The Yankees won the series in 5 games. One of the most unforgettable moments of the series came in Game 3 when Scott Brosius hit a grand slam home run off of Armando Benitez in the 8th inning. The home run gave the Yankees a 10-3 lead, and they went on to win the game. The Yankees went on to win the series and their 3rd straight World Series championship. Ayrton Senna vs. Alain Prost. Formula One is known for being a ruthless sport, and few races were more dramatic than the 1988 Japanese Grand Prix. The race came down to the last lap, with Senna overtaking Prost to win the race and the championship. The move was controversial as Senna forced Prost off the track, but it was brilliant nonetheless. The rivalry between the two drivers continued and reached its climax in the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. Senna crashed during qualifying and died from injuries sustained in the crash. Prost retired from F1 following Senna's death. Tiger Woods vs. Rocco Mediate. The 2008 PGA Championship was one of the most dramatic golf tournaments in recent memory. Tiger Woods and Rocco Mediate went to a playoff after Mediate sank a 12-foot putt on the 18th hole in regulation to force the playoff. Woods won the playoff on the first hole, sinking a 15-foot birdie putt. The win was Woods' 14th major championship and moved him within 3 majors of Jack Nicklaus' record of 18. Floyd Mayweather vs. Manny Pacquiao. The 2015 fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was one of the most anticipated boxing matches in history. Mayweather won the fight by unanimous decision, but it was a close match that could have gone either way. The fight was a huge pay-per-view success, generating more than 4 million buys. Roger Federer vs. Rafael Nadal. Their rivalry is one of the greatest in tennis history, and their 2008 Wimbledon final was one of the most epic matches ever played. Nadal won the match in 5 sets, breaking Federer's 141-match winning streak on grass. The match lasted for over 4 hours and was filled with twists and turns. Nadal took the first 2 sets, but Federer came back to win the next 2. In the deciding set, both players were neck and neck until Nadal broke Federer's serve in the 8th game. This proved to be the turning point of the match as Nadal went on to serve out the victory. The crowd was left stunned as they witnessed the greatest tennis match of all time. Kobe Bryant vs. Philadelphia 76ers. On January 22, 2006, Kobe Bryant scored 81 points against the Philadelphia 76ers. This was the 2nd highest single game total in NBA history, behind only Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Bryant hit 28 of 46 shots from the field, including 7 of 13 from 3-point range. He also made 18 of 20 free throws. Michael Jordan vs. Cleveland Cavaliers. On March 28, 1990, Michael Jordan scored 69 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This was the 2nd highest single game total in NBA history, behind only Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Jordan hit 23 of 37 shots from the field, including 4 of 6 from 3-point range. He also made 19 of 21 free throws. Cristiano Ronaldo vs. Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo scored a hat trick against his former club Juventus in a 3-0 win for Real Madrid in the 2018 Champions League quarter-final. Ronaldo became the first player to score against Juventus in both the Champions League and Europa League. Lionel Messi vs. Real Betis. Lionel Messi scored for goals against Real Betis in a 5-0 win for Barcelona in La Liga on September 9, 2018. This was Messi's 6th career hat trick and his 33rd overall goal against Real Betis. Which of these plays will you include in your top 5? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.